Hey guys, this is Matt Bentley. This is MMAFutures.com. I'm here with Isaac Doolittle. Isaac, tomorrow night you're the main event for MCF 17 here in North Platte. You're gonna be taking on Austin Jones. Tell me, like, how did the fight get put together? Like, how long have you had notice of the fight? You know, how'd this whole thing come down?
I've known about a month or two. No, it's been about 2 months. Basically, I walked down. We were looking for a fight for me, and my coach said there was this dude. He's really good, but you have the potential to beat him. All right. They didn't tell me a weight. They didn't tell me anything. So that's just how we went.
All right, so you're training with Joe Wilk and the boys out of CSC. You know, I've seen you fight a handful of times, okay? Why don't you tell me, you're 2-1 right now as a pro, okay? This is going to be your 4th pro fight tomorrow. Kind of what has the transition been, you know, from your first pro fight to your 4th pro fight? Like, what's that been like, trying to kind of grow and transition, you know, from 1 pro fight to 4?
A lot more strikes. Throughout my entire amateur career and my starting of my pro, I was very wrestling, grappling-oriented, big Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, so I didn't really strike. Every amateur fight you look at, there's a handful of strikes throughout all of them. So it's just been adding in more strikes and realizing that the more I strike, the easier it is to pass. The more I strike, the easier it is to hit my submissions. So it's all around, it's just letting my hands go.
Okay, I mean, is that kind of a central point for the game plan tomorrow night fighting Austin?
Yeah, it's getting in there close, getting my clinch, and then just working my hands and get him on the ground, working my hands and getting my finish.
All right, man, and then why don't you tell me, like, obviously there have been some great guys come out of CSC. Jake Lindsay came out of CSC. Obviously you do a lot of training with Joe Wilk, black belt in jiu-jitsu. You do some training with Dave Rickles down there. Why don't you tell me kind of what the room's like down there, man?
Well, every Tuesday we get after it for MMA, and every Thursday we get after it for kickboxing. Other than that, it's we do our classes for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling and all that. Kickboxing is a little bit lighter, but we mainly focus on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then we beat ourselves up Tuesdays and Thursdays.
All right, so having had 2 months to get ready for this, you guys are fighting at welterweight, right, or a catch maybe?
No, at 170, but we both weighed in about a pound over. So at that point, we were just like, there's no point in both of us dropping a pound. Let's
sure.
call it.
Okay, so fighting at catchweight just above 170 tomorrow. What was the weight cut like for you? What do you usually walk around at, man?
I walk around at about 195. Normally, my past 3 fights have been at a catchweight of 175. Just makes it easier on the both of us. Normally, the person I'm fighting is a bigger guy, so it makes it an easier cut for us. But it wasn't too terribly bad. The first 6-7 pounds came off real easy, and then I just drove up with the rest of it. I was planning on finishing the cut here because I had class, so I was running late, and so I wanted to get here. But as soon as I found out the other guy was over, all was well.
All right, I got a quick question for you, man. So I just about a month ago, I had a beard out here, okay? And I shaved it down. I had to hit the reset button. It was just time to go ahead and get this thing back on point, okay? Does it, and you don't strike me as a hipster guy by any meaning of the word, like, you know, but how nuts does it drive you to be rocking a solid beard game and then have, like, the hipster around the corner also rocking the beard game?
Well, I actually make and supply beard products, so as long as he buys from me, I really don't care.
That's right. You throw the name out there, man.
Venandi Beard Company. We're online. We're on website. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We haven't hit Twitter yet.
You said it's Venandi?
Venandi.
Guys, check it out. I'm going to have to hit him up after this. Give me some beard oil products, okay? This is Isaac Doolittle. He's fighting Austin Jones tomorrow night in the main event at MCF 17. You can catch it live on MMAFutures.com.